To start with the simplest definition, an object is not me. It is something separate that exists on the outside. Because it is not me, an object resists my will. Whenever you make something with a material, you quickly learn about its stubbornness. Materials will not let you do whatever you like with them. You need to learn which forms they'll support and which they will not. In order to work with materials, you have to accept limits. The traditional Japanese aesthetics of wabi-sabi accepts the limits of materials and prizes irregularity over perfection of surface and form. Raku firing pretty much ensures that the look of the finished vessel will be unpredictable. Irregularity makes a feature of the material qualities of the clay, where perfectionism tries to overcome them. David Nash's cracking box is a large wooden cube. The form here is a sign of the artist's will, as wood is not naturally square. The cube was pegged together while the wood was green. The artist made one move and then the material replied. As it dried out, the wood shrank and cracked and warped. These are the signs of its resistance to the artist's will. Nash knew that this would happen, but he could not have predicted how many cracks would appear nor how big they would be. The object, therefore, is something beyond his control. Often, when people are making something, they experience this as a frustration, but it's also a relief. It's actually reassuring to know that many things are beyond our control. It makes them more reliable. The Surrealists were interested in the weirdness that follows when objects aren't fully separated from people. Magritte's boot-foot hybrid can be understood in a number of ways. Like Pygmalion, the painting may show us an inanimate object turning into flesh and blood. Or the process could be going in the opposite direction, and the living foot could be hardening into boot. Alternatively, we could see the boots as retaining the memory of the feet that they once contained. Whichever way you choose to look at it, the painting shows an incompatible and impossible mixture of things. This makes it enigmatic and uncanny. Dorothea Tanning's sculpture goes further in the same direction. Her sofa sprouts these two entangled wrestling bodies. They are visualizations of fantasy rather than observations of reality. This is wild and exciting, but also rather frightening. If you sat on this sofa, you might be attacked or absorbed. The body it shows us is fragmentary and mutating. A leg turns into an arm, a belly turns into a buttock. Any part can turn into any other part. No object in this world is capable of resisting the force of desire, which makes this a very unstable place. Unlike the bodies shown here, objects that resist us can be handled and used confidently. We know when we pick up a mug that it won't punch us in the face or refuse to let us drink any of the tea inside. Life would not be possible without the ordinary resistance of objects. An object is not me, but this begs the question of where me ends and the world begins. Commonsensically, we think of the edges of our bodies as the limits of ourselves, but this isn't always true. When someone draws with a pencil, they feel the texture of the paper through the pencil, so the pencil extends the body's physical limits. The same is true of all the tools we use. A sculptor feels the stone through the chisel. A driver feels the road through the car. This means that a tool is transitional. It is me and not me at the same time, or sometimes it is me reaching out into the world, while at other times it is not me, waiting passively on the worktop until someone picks it up. We put ourselves out into the world with the tools we use, and at the same time we take objects into ourselves as part of our character. Photographers see the world through the camera. The frame and the lens reinterpret the world and enable them to discover and bring out relationships that would otherwise pass unnoticed. Similarly, a musician will hear the world through their instrument. The sounds they make tell them about the nature of the space they are in. While it remains the case that an object is not me, the border between selves and objects is not absolute, but is porous in both directions. We do not live in a world where boots turn into feet and sofas into bodies, but our experience of the world is tinged with desire, which will not leave things alone in their dumb thingness. If you found this video interesting, please like and subscribe, or visit my channel, Think of a Picture, where you'll find lots more videos like this. Thank you.